Today I'd like to talk about how to remove your part from the wheel safely. A lot of people are asking me how do I do that. I'm going to show you several different ways of doing that. Of course, the easiest way is that put your pieces, throw your piece on the bed. Okay, and here is our bed system. So usually when you get the wheel, you got two holes here, and also include the bed pins. So you put in the bed pin here and put your bed on it. And after you're done, you just remove it. Okay, so that's the one way. But then if your piece is small and the bed is so big, so if you want to throw your parts on a smaller bed, then there's another way to do this. You buy a adapter. Okay, so if you have adapter like this one, and also they sell it commercially. This is custom-made adapter. So you put it on here, and then there's a smaller pins here. So you could use the pin to hold the smaller bed on. Right, so this is a smaller bed, and you put it on, and after it's done, you just remove it. Okay, so this is another way to do that. And if you don't have the adapter, you can buy it commercially. I think people are selling it. One of my video, I forgot what number, maybe for 27, showing people how to convert your wheel head into a smaller bed adapter. And so that's what I did. Drill 2 holes and then put some thread there, and just use a smaller. Okay, this is the smaller shoulder bed pins that I cut it from the regular ones. So this is smaller, so that I don't need to screw the whole spend a whole lot to screw the pins on. So all you need to do is just screw it on. You can use your hand to tighten it. That's the benefit of having the screw on right on the hole, so that you don't need to use the little twister, butterfly twister to lock it. Okay, and after you're done, you just unscrew it. Okay, so that's the other way to do it. And again, this is fitting right there nicely. And if your hole is too big, there's another way to prevent your bed from wobbly. Is get the we call back wrapper, or you can buy it pre-cut, and I think people sell it like $14 to $18. But I've been showing you that you can buy it a larger sheet and cut to your size that fits your size of bed, and just cut 2 holes there, and it's the same thing. This is called absorber, the absorber. So, and then you put the absorber there, you wet it. Okay, when it's dry, it's like that, but once you wet it, it creates more friction, so your bed sits on top of it. It's not going to go anywhere, so it's not wobble anymore. So that's the way to do it. So that's the smaller bed that if you want to do that. All right, and then if you don't have all the hole, or you prefer using a bed like plaster bed that you don't have something to hold it on. Actually, the traditional way of doing it, before people invent the bed pins, they actually use the clay to hold it. You can use a couple of pieces of clay there and flatten. Use the clay to stick the bed on. But the most secure way is you get a piece of clay and then you kind of spread it out, making it into a shape of like a pizza. Okay, let me show you how to do that. You don't need to have a whole lot of clay. Okay. So small piece of clay, and then you just make it flat. And it doesn't need to be a perfect standard. Okay, all you need is flat. Okay, so you can just keep on pushing it flat. Okay, you can spread it all the way out. I'm just showing you this way. People are doing it. Right, and then before you put your bed on, actually this will help. Just use a fingertip to put some groove, some grooves here. Okay, like that. And then you can just put your bed, like either one of it, plaster, a wooden bed or plastic bag. Just put it on quite nicely here. Okay, once you find your center, and all you need to do is just by doing that. And now your bed is sitting right on top of a wheel head. And after you're done, just get a piece of wood underneath and then you open it up. Right. Okay. If you want to put another piece of bed on, sometimes this gets messed up. Okay, just push it back and then a little bit of water. And that's all. And then you could put another bed on and keep on throwing until you finish. Right? So that's another system of putting the bed on. Okay. You can put it on either a plaster, particle board, wooden board, or a plastic. So that's that system. Especially when you're making something that is very huge, large, or maybe very flat, there's no way you can pick it up right from the wheel. So put the bed it's that more easier. Okay. All right, and then there's another way of picking up your pieces from the wheel without deforming. Let me show you the tips how to do that. Okay, some people do like to throw up the hump. Okay, meaning you focus on the top portion of your clay when you're making something that is small. So that's called throw up the hump. So if you are the person who like to throw up the hump, the trick of picking up the hump safely is when you are centering, try to make a shape like a donut, like doorknob, okay, doorknob, not donut, okay, doorknob. So that the base is smaller. Once you finish, you cut it off, your finger just fit right in there and then can lift it up easily, okay? So that is very important when you're throwing up the hump. When you try to pick it up the hump without deforming, okay, that the smaller base is important. So I'm just doing a very quick demo. Throw up the hum, make a small piece. And before you pick it up, usually when you throw, there are lots of slip here. And if you try to pick it up from here, your piece might slip off your finger, then you are deforming. So one tip of throw up the hum is that make your base smaller. And then get a metal rib, try to remove the slip from the outside surface. Okay, get rid of all the slip from the outside. Okay, and then usually I use my fingernail to draw a little indentation there, or you could use a wooden knife. Make a little undercut, and then get a cotton string. This is the made out of a cotton, okay, thinner one, and just tie it up on your fingers. Okay, usually you want to cross over. See that so that your thumb is holding there. So the string doesn't slip off your finger, and then you just grab the string straight, and then slowly insert into the groove that I just cut, and then let go of my left hand while the wheel is spinning. And once the tip of the string cross over my right hand, okay, the string that I'm holding on my right hand, when it cross over, then I start to pull, my right hand start to pull. Okay, so that's how you cut it. Okay, insert and then let go and then cross over, and then the right hand start to pull. If your finger is dry, usually the dry finger will stop the clay from slip off your fingers. So make sure the finger is dry, and then you just pick it up like that. And you can give the wheel a little tiny little spin. You see that when I pick it up, the shape is still, the shape still stay quite well, right? So that's the tip. Smaller base and a dry surface. You can pick it up easily, like that. Okay, so that's the throw up the hum, right? Okay, what if you are making your part right on the wheel head? Can you still pick it up? Okay, let me do a real quick throw into. Right, so I make the vase quickly. So if I want to pick it up without deforming, again the tip is that first you want to cut the corner off. Okay, make the base a bit smaller. So you could get a wooden knife and then just go in, cut it. So the base will be a bit smaller. And remove the clay. Okay, so, and then the next thing is after you wire it off, make sure when you're ready to pick it up, you don't have too much slip on your hands, okay? So you want to get your hand completely dry, okay? Completely dry. And you see that I was using my metal rib to get rid of all the slip, just like I did on when I'm throwing up the hump. Right, and then just wire it off. Okay, wire it off. Since the hand is dry, you can use either this way or maybe just use this part here. So when your hand is dry, you create more friction. So when you pick it up, you're not going to ruin the shape. And you can pick it up, okay, like that. I don't recommend people like put in water and then kind of slide it to the side of the wall, of the wheel head, and then try to pick it up. You just pick it up right from the wheel head, as long as your hand is dry. See that my hand is dry and the shape is still staying quite well. Okay, so just go and pick it up. See that? The shape is still very good. So that's the trick. Get rid of the slip outside and dry your hands completely. You can pick up something like this big, okay? I've done it before, so even if you have a bigger pieces, you can do that way, okay? But the best thing is I will just throw the pottery on the bed. It's the easiest way to do that, okay? Without messed up. Right, hope this helped. I will see you in the next demonstration.